Hi friends, this is Bijou Baker. I'm Maria. So the last video I appear, you showed you how to make. That hurt. I showed you. I showed you how to make amazing homemade marinara. You can do. Well, you know, this isn't your first time in the kitchen. I was gonna make spaghetti and meatballs, and great big meatballs and a nice hearty topping of spaghetti. And when I make spaghetti, I don't like al dente. I'm not a pasta al dente kind of girl. I like it cooked. I like it soft. I like everything just be done. But as with everything else, you make it like you want it. And then I went to the store and I got the beef for the spaghetti, for the meatballs, and the meatball sandwich just totally popped out. We got the Super Bowl coming up, so I think I'm gonna head that way with it. And so this is a no-brainer recipe with the meatballs. I'm not gonna dress it up and make it glamorous and just, you know, foo-foo it. It's got ground beef, 80-20, and it's got ground sirloin, salt and pepper. That's it. So, you know, you can, I'll put in an egg, only because I want the binding ingredient, you know, but that's it. So here, let's play. All right, so we got the ground sirloin and the ground beef, and this is really good, straight from the butcher stuff. So that's going to be fun. I'm just going to mix it. I was going to put it in a bowl, but I'm just going to put it right here. With an egg, some salt, and pepper. And I will salt it well, and I will pepper it well. Let me just get. All right, and the egg. That's it, guys. That is the entire recipe for this particular meatball. My hands are always clean, just so you know. I'm going to bring everything together. And like I said, oh, this is cold. The egg is just going to bind everything together. What I'm going to do is I've got about 8 cups of beef broth that I've got boiling. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to boil these meatballs so they've got a slow, tender cooking time. I don't want a lot of frill in this because the marinara sauce is really going to pick all that stuff up. And see, with this paper, there's no mess. So already, we're loving that. All right, that's it. Now, if I was making meatballs with spaghetti and meatballs, I would get a big, hearty meatball. Now, what I'm doing is I'm smushing it together. I'm squeezing it together, and then I'm making it round. Okay, I'm going to do a few of these just for meatball. Spaghetti meatball, I mean. I don't know if they're going to want either or. So by doing this, I'm keeping it nice and tight so it doesn't fall apart in the liquid while it's boiling. And then the rest of them I'm just going to make smaller for the sandwiches. All right, I'm going to have it this, and I'll be done. Okay, so the meatballs, I got the larger ones over here. I'm going to put them in first, only because it's going to take a while for them to cook. And as soon as I put that in, it cooled down really quick. So I'm going to cook them probably for about 40 minutes, all of them. Slow and easy, and that's all that is beef broth. the more, obviously, the more meatballs you put in, the higher the fluid goes, which is what I need. It's covering the meatballs. And my grandkids are fans of Italian sausages, so I got a few sweet Italian sausages I'm going to put in there also to cook. I'm going to cover it and I'm going to let it sit probably about 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, so everything's done and it's time to assemble this sandwich. What I like to do is I like to put a little bit of, well, let me get some sauce onto the bread, and you can toast this bread. I just didn't. And I like to put the sauce here because I want to put the cheese down, just provolone, on the bottom so that it starts to melt. And I've got these great big beautiful meatballs. I don't know. We could fit 4. I'm not going to. I'm not going to push it at 4, but I am going to give a hefty topping of this beautiful sauce. Sprinkle it with some grated Parmesan, or shredded, and call that beauty dinner.
Ah, that was fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe.